Hello students, Dr. Lutfi is here. This video is intended for students who are taking psychology of statistics, Psych 210 at University of Wisconsin-Milwaukee. So I'm going to show you how we are going to utilize Canvas and also particularly MindTap and the options that it's going to offer to improve your and consolidate your learning. So I would say that under home you can see everything here for the course Psych 210, and there are some of the deadlines, due dates you can see here. And I have added recently the statistical software package. I'll give you I'll send you an email later talking about this, but you can go over everything here right on the home page, and there are also course materials. But what would you I would say be willing to do is just going under the assignments and also making sure that you are not missing any of the due dates and taking the those chapters and problem sets. Let's say that I'm going to take this. I'm going to click on 4 and then click on this. Going to take me to MindTap. So this is MindTap, right? I actually wanted to spend quite a bit of time just talking about this. It has a lot of great options. I think you need to actually pay attention to. So starting off with the syllabus and important dates, you can click on these are PDFs. You're going to open them up. So reading, let's say if you're going to study chapter 3, and we're going to obviously read the presentation, and then we're going to click on it and start learning, going through the ebook. When we are done with it, there are chapter options such as problem demonstration library, problem tutorial library, and practice problems. These are great resources you would like to utilize. For example, there are awesome videos here to show you how to compute weighted means and or the median, the mode. So make sure that you watch these videos. I guess this is certainly going to consolidate your learning and also showing you some tips. And when you're done with the videos, you also try to take these essentially problem tutorials, and these are extra questions that you can answer, and it's going to really help you to master your learning. And there's also this section that you can is a mastery section. It's extra problems and specifically chapter exams or review chapter 3 exams. These are the some of the problems that might be uh, important from MindTap's perspective in terms of how students should approach that. But what I would like to actually emphasize is just the exam review. So we have 3 exam reviews. One is here after chapter 5. The other one is after chapter 10, exam 2, and this is the final. So when you go on the exam 1 review, you can see you have 3 options. Make sure that you're going through every single of them, and don't wait until the exam time. I have made this available already, so you can go ahead and click on them and start working through them. And you can, go through the problems and the definitions and everything up until to the point that you have already learned. Like you can go all the way down to chapter 3 or 4 because we have already covered 4 chapters already. So, and obviously it's going to go all the way down to chapter 8, chapter 5, but try to have a head start on it. Don't wait until getting closer to exam. Um, these are specifically exam reviews are going to be very similar to what is going to be covered um, in the actual exam. I mean, I'm saying similar in a sense that obviously the problems are not going to be the same, and the questions are going to be certain different, but the content in which the materials are being presenting are the same. So make sure that you practice on them. And there are also some appendix, everything that the tables, you can actually go over this section and watch them. And these are all the videos that are presented here under like problem libraries. These are all presented all at once here. You can go over them. It's essentially the same thing. And I guess yes, same story with the tutorials. You can see that they are all, put them all in one place. Okay, and the other thing I really would like to talk about the options that you have here. So specifically, so the progress is going to show you your progress, right? You're going to see your grade. And under flashcards, this is very, very helpful for memorizing some of and also consolidating some learning. So statistics, what is statistics? You can, this is just a flashcard. This is the term, you click on it and then, well, you click on it and then it's gonna show you the definition. And this is sort of a memory practice for you, and you can actually change whatever you want. You can flip the card here and you can select the definition. This is the setting, and you can actually pick the chapter, specific chapter. So you go on, select a specific chapter, and okay, that was the printing. That was not what I was looking for. So now I'm going to start with the chapter 3 and close it, and then it's going to go over chapter 3 materials. So this is one good um, component of MindTap, and the other one is read the speaker is going to read out loud for you the book. And master training is going to be really have a lot of extra problems for you. You can learn them, and you can pick the chapters, and it's going to show you different components actually um, with the chapter, and it has a lot of visuals. So I would certainly encourage you to go over this. And C now is again those exam reviews that I mentioned here. These are going to here. You can click on them and take it from here, either here or under library, problem library after this chapter, as I mentioned. So for example, here, this is going to be the same chapter 15 review exam. So either you take it from here or you go to C now homework. Just want to show, yes, you see, this is pretty much the same story here. And then there is this study hub. What I like about this is going to combine your notes that you're making on the ebook and also study guide. Let's create one. So I'm creating one, and I'm going to call it test, and unit I'm going to pick. Let's say I'm going to focus on chapter 2, and I'm selecting all. So it's going to bring in all the shared notes that I have, the terminology, and highlights everything that I have already created on the ebook, right, when I'm studying. So I add this and I can create it, and then there you go. I have it here, the second test actually. So when I click on it, then it would show me all the highlights. I haven't highlighted anything on the book, so I don't see anything here. But you can go over the terminology, whatever you want to do with it, and specifically your own notes. So this is a study hub is going to show you everything in one place. And there is obviously this option is going to show you the full book. So you can maximize this and have access to the entire book. And you can see and pick up the chapter. You can go quickly to, let's say, chapter page 200, and you're going to see the entire book here. This is the ebook, and you can ignore this portfolio base. It's going to just give you extra options to create a portfolio. And glossary is obviously the glossary of the book. All the terminology, everything's going to come under this. And your notes is going to also be shown here. So again, try to use at least those specifically flashcards. This option is, I think, is going to be very helpful, as well as mastery training. And Study Hub is going to integrate what you have put on the book itself. So I hope this video is going to be helpful for you, and make sure that you actually go through them and learn them and consolidate what you are learning, because that essentially is the essence of this whole semester, making sure that you're going to learn the important materials out of this course and also pass this with the flying colors.